In this cool down, we're asked to find the area of this composite figure. I know that the squares in the background look like rectangles, but let's simply understand together that they are actually squares. So we are talking about square units here. At this point, we have a formula for the area of rectangles, parallelograms, and triangles. So I want to decompose this figure into some combination of those shapes. And I can do that by slicing this figure right there and slicing this figure right there. That does create a rectangle and it creates two triangles. So let's start with the rectangle. The rectangle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units by 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Here is the right angle to indicate that this is the height. 6 times 4 is 24. The area of the rectangle is 24 square units. Now let's look at the triangle on top. This is going to be the base. We can count that on the grid. And the opposite vertex straight down to make the right angle will be the height. We can also count that on the grid. We already know that, excuse me, we already know that this base is 6 because it's the same base as the rectangle. And the height is 3 units. All right, a triangle. The area of a triangle is base times height cut divided by 2, or base times height times 1/2. Dividing by 2 and multiplying by half does the same thing to a number. So we have 6 times 3 is 18, and then half of 18 is 9. So the area of that triangle is 9. Now let's look at the bottom triangle. Here is going to be the base. We can count that on the grid. It is 6 units. We already know that because it's the same base as the rectangle. The height will go from the opposite vertex straight down to the base to make that right angle. That's how we know that this is going to be the height. The height is 1, 2, 3 units. All right, 6 times 3 is 18, and half of 18 is 9. So the area of that rectangle is also, that triangle is also 9. Since the top and bottom triangle have the same dimensions, they're going to have the same area, even though they're different shapes. So now we just need to put it all together. We have 24 square units for the rectangle plus 9 square units for each triangle. And that is going to add up to a total of, let's see, that's 18 plus 4 is 22. 42 square units. So the area of this figure is 42 square units.